We know suicide is an issue. A lot of them spoke about concern for the younger generation and adolescents. They spoke about bullying at school and how that can influence mental health. And so there was this balance of saying, this is, taboo. It's not spoken about. But at the same time, we need information. This needs to be spoken about more. One of the issues that came up in my research, how the care that is provided needs to foster something that is called Confianza. And there's not a direct translation to the English in this. Some of my informants translated as trust, trustworthy. Are you able to help me? So it's a combination of, do I believe that you have the capacity to help me? Can I trust you? Is this a safe space? And how that influences, how they believe that could influence when people seek help and are able to open up. Coming from the perspective of gatekeeper training and as a nurse and as a psych nurse, we ask, straight out, are you having thoughts of death? And we teach people, you need to ask the question. And so when I brought that specific topic up, many of them said, you have to be careful with that. You can't be direct. There's a relationship that has to be established. There's that confianza that has to be established. And to me, that's something for nursing to think about, how we teach about suicide prevention and how we approach the assessment piece. And are we considering, this issue of confianza and that personalismo in care and establishing that relationship where my informants were saying, just how the expectations they have of care. And that was one of them, to take the time to get to know me, take the time to ask where I'm from, take the time to make a connection with me before going into something like that. And so that's kind of, ideas that I have for the future, looking at gatekeeper training or raising, awareness or teaching about suicide prevention. Are people going to be responsive when we say, you need to ask the question? And, from their cultural perspective, it's like, no, that's too direct. Like, we need to go, in a roundabout way.